Hello everyone, Sharpeter43 once again bringing you all week 8 of the PMU. In this battle we're going to be facing Shady YT or Tony. No, I was kidding. It's actually Tony, but yeah, he's coach of the Buffalo. Yeah, I was going to say Buffalint. It's Buffalo Drills. As in extra drills, you know. But yeah, so we're going to battle this guy. So I still don't know how to show the teams that I'm gonna use, but I don't know. Like, we're just gonna roll with it. I also don't know, this is another guy that I've never battled before, so I don't really know how I'm gonna fare against this guy, but, you know, we always try here. Like, there's really no way to show you guys the team that I'm gonna use. I guess I could show you in team preview, but I have to already come up with my lead already. So, yeah, you two, hold on. Alright, you two. I always have to say this because, you know, I don't got time to say more things because it's just a waste of time. But, yeah. Okay, so make sure I'm picking the right mons. Yeah. He and I have the same win-loss record, so this guy could be a pain in the rear end. I don't know, though. Let's see. It really just depends on what he brought. But, yeah, let's see. He brought Seismitoad. Starmie. I want to believe that my Among Us could have a good time here, but the one thing that's going to give us issues for certain is the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz has been one of those mons that are just quite difficult to beat or battle. He also blocked the obnoxiousness that is Klefki too. This was something I was kind of anticipating. However, what I don't know is what he's going to want to lead with. I'm going to assume Klefki, honestly. He has Kyurem as well, which, honestly, until we find out what set it is, we might have some problems with that thing as well. Oh, and let's not forget Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is a pain in the rear end. Okay, so just know that I have Skarmory, Garchomp, Among Us, Gardevoir, Lantern, and Aerodactyl. That's my team right now. And what I'm going to use this team against for is all going to depend on what this man wants to do. Did I not expect him to bring anything? No, a lot of what he had on his team actually was to be expected for him to bring. It was just a matter of which, like, with what was he going to combine it with, honestly. But given that he doesn't have a very good dedicated lead, I can only assume he's going to lead with either Mandibuzz to potentially U-turn on an unfavorable matchup while taking a hit, or just leading off with, hold on. Fuck. Okay, that was my mistake. Yeah, it's because I was explaining too much. It's because I really am slow when it comes to this stuff, honestly. But anyways, yeah, so the lead was going to be Gardevoir because of what I mentioned earlier, so... Jeez, bro. I was about to lead with Skarmory, but that was not the play, actually. It was definitely Gardevoir, so... We're gonna do this now, for real. So, yeah, I already said good luck and fun. All 6 of my monsters are covered. And, I'm still recording. Mic's not muted. We're Gucci. Let's get in there. We're gonna face Tony. No, I was kidding. But, yeah. So, like I said, his team is actually kind of tricky, and it was kind of unpredictable, so it was actually kind of hard to know what he was actually gonna bring. But he does lead with Conkeldurr, and I do lead off with Gardevoir. Now, the question is, do I want to stay in and just go for the Moonblast? Is it safe for me to just go for Moonblast right here? He has Iron Fist, which is good to know. Like, it's good to know that he's not Guts, which means if I wanted to burn him with Scald from Lantern, that'd be nice. But it's really good to know that he's not, what's it called? The, Guts. Because Guts is actually really devastating. The question here is, does he have a Roselli Berry, or is he Assault Vested and he can actually take a Moonblast from Gardevoir? I'm afraid to find out, because this Gardevoir is kind of useful for his Mandibuzz, and to an extent the Starmie as well, just because it hits it really hard. It might do some damage to Seismitoad as well, because I do have Energy Ball on this Gardevoir. But if this thing lives anything and has Poison Jab, or can just straight up hit me really hard with a move, that, to the point where it can actually KO my Gardevoir, that'd be bad, because then I will have a hard time dealing the Mandibuzz. So, it's really just going to depend on what I want to send out here. We're going to try to send out Skarmory here. It's because I'm really afraid of the Poison Jab from this thing. Okay, he switches it out, so maybe he doesn't even have a Soul Vest. Oh man, that is not good. That is actually not good, and oof, that is actually not good. Not good at all. This is why I led with Gardevoir, because I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, he'd actually lead with Klefki, try to set up hazards immediately. But no, he led with Conkeldurr, and he actually got me good right here. He made me think that he could be a Soul Vested, and just switched out into Klefki here, as I switched out fearing the potential survival of Conkeldurr from Moonblast, and then just retaliating with Poison Jab. So, yeah, he really got me good here. Here, there's literally no reason for him to not want to go for Spikes. Or Screens if that's what he's running. Yeah, and we are now, needless to say, going to be in a massive pickle, actually. I decided to go for Rocks just because he's going to get hazards up no matter what. And I don't want him to have hazards while I don't. And for him to force me to switch around every time. And me taking hazards in the process while he doesn't. Because he's going to feel way too comfortable if he actually doesn't have hazards on his side of the field. So that's why I'm getting Rocks up first. Then after this, I'm going to try to see if I can send in Gardevoir and just taunt it to prevent it from setting up more stuff. Or trying to go for more funny things, honestly. He's thinking about it right now, it seems. He's trying to find out what benefits him. But I think setting up the spikes right here is what's going to benefit him right here, right now. He's going to set up a layer. He sees me switch out, sets up another layer, then I taunt him. Or, you know, he can switch out instead. I don't know why. Because, unless he's fearing Iron Head from me. Oh, yeah, of course, because this Starmie has freaking... What's it called? The Starmie has the Rapid Spin, of course. And if he just send it in just to send it in, he's probably got the Thunderbolt as well. The question is he going to try to go for it right here? Either way, I don't want to let my Skarmory take any damage, because this Skarmory is kind of good for his Conkeldurr, honestly. I think for the Conkeldurr and maybe the Mandibuzz, due to the immunity to Toxic. Oh, he Toxic. Okay. Damn, so he predicted that he... Damn. Okay. Now, truth be told, he could go for an attack right now. I could go for Volt Switch here. Should I go for Toxic myself? Predicting that Mandibuzz to come? Or not Mandibuzz, the Seismitoad, because Volt Switch is more or less an obvious play. And I kind of need this what's it called, Lantern for this Starmie. So I don't want to just stay in and take a Psyshock. We're gonna see how much it. Okay, he's gonna switch it out. Is he gonna go into Seismitoad? Fuck. Now my question is, okay, I go for Toxic, but it's Iron Fist, so it's not a big deal that we get the Toxic off on this, since we're not activating Guts on this thing. But it's still got Iron Fist, which means it can have Thunder Punch. And he might want to go for it right here. What I also want to know is if he's gonna outspeed my Lantern. I don't think so though. He would have to be speed invested in order to outspeed, which most Conkeldurrs typically don't run, even for draft format, just because Conkeldurr is that slow. But if I Volt Switch, what do I want to send in? I don't want to send in Garchomp on the off chance he goes for knockoff or even freaking Ice Punch. But he could have Thunder Punch for my Skarmory. I'm gonna try to Volt Switch right here. He is faster than me, so he has some speed investment on this thing for some reason. We're gonna send in Gardevoir right here, because I think after Poison, I think we are in range to take it out, even if it's Spadef boosted. Yeah, I think we can take it out from here, even if it's Assault vested or Spadef invested. Let's see. Or, you know. Okay, you know what? This is risky. I kind of want to go for Taunt because I'm kind of fearing him to just want to switch back into Klefki here. But then what do I do, honestly? It's because that's my biggest concern. I don't know what to do against that thing. You know what? I'm gonna hard switch in Garchomp right here. I'm gonna try to switch it in. Hopefully he doesn't predict and just go for Ice Punch straight up on a Gardevoir. That'd just be way too wacky. Okay, he's gonna go into this. That's the Klefki. Now my question is, does he have the freaking you know, that move, the Magnet Rise, and is he going to Prankster it right now? He could, honestly, and I am Scarf, so he's leftover, so he's not Akaberry. I'm gonna Fire Fang it just to get some damage on this thing. Yeah, he's gonna Magnet Rise. Good to know. The only thing I'm not liking right now is that I'm going for way too many moves that have that are accuracy dependent. Okay, that did over half, but after leftovers, this might be a roll actually. This might be a roll. The question is, okay, he went for Magnet Rise with Prankster. Do I want to let him get a... Well, he's going to get spikes up no matter what I do right now. Because if he survives, he'll get a spikes layer up. And then he'll be able to, you know, do other things. Okay, so hold on. I think we're going to try to go for another Fire Fang. What was his potential switch-ins to Fire Fang? Starmie. Starmie and Seismitoad, honestly. Question is does he want to let this thing get... Does he want to let his Seismitoad potentially get burned? I mean, it's a low chance to get burned, but still, there's a chance nonetheless. He might also want to try to get the hazards up, just to like start pressuring me, because he doesn't have hazards on his side yet. I have hazards on my side, and I'm pretty sure he wants to get some hazards on me. Okay, no, he's not. He's going to want to switch out again. Instead, prioritize in getting the rocks up. Or not. He's going to send in this instead. And defog. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly fine, because as he defogs, I'm just gonna go back into Gardevoir. And honestly, I really think he's gonna want to go for defog. That's a given right there. The question is, do I want to go into Gardevoir? Yeah, we'll go into Gardevoir, because why not? Yeah, there's no reason for me not to go into Gardevoir here. The switch-in would be Klefki, but it's going to take even more damage, honestly, from Moonblast. Overcoat, okay. Defog. Just to get rid of these rocks that have been harassing his team. Not my team. His team. And then give himself the opportunity to, you know, set up those spikes again. But I'm going to go for the Moonblast right here, just because, yeah. Why shouldn't I? I would go for Calm Mind, but I don't know. I feel like getting the damage off on that Klefki would be nice, because I'll be crippling that thing little by little. I'm telling you, this guy's team is a little tricky. Especially because he has the obnoxiousness that is Mandibuzz, along with the annoyingness that is freaking Klefki. Like, they're both annoying. Mandibuzz because it's too bulky, and can roost all day. And, yeah, can pivot as well. Slow pivot as well. And Klefki because it's too bulky and can set up a lot of hazards in my face, can T-Wave, and it's all boosted by Prankster. Okay, I just went for the Moonblast here, which is fine with me. Nice. Get the special attack drop, so it's not going to do too much damage to me now. Okay. I don't know what he wants to go for here, but I don't see why we shouldn't go for Moonblast again. Like, even if he sends in that Klefki. Yeah, I think the important thing here is just to get as much damage as we can. So we're just going to go for another Moonblast. He's going to switch it out again. Probably the Klefki now. And let me get a lot of damage on this thing. It's resisted, but it'll do some nice damage. Given the amount of damage that Fire Fang did to Klefki from Garchomp, tells me that it's more so on the especially defensive side, as you can see. Special attack drops, but on this thing it doesn't really matter. Okay, now the question is, I'm gonna go into Garchomp right here, just because I don't think he'll go for the Play Rough, in all honesty. And I'm immune to T-Wave too, honestly. Or should I send in Skarmory instead? Like, I want to send Skarmory in just in case, because he's gonna get spikes on his side of the field, and my rocks are gone, so I want to keep hazards on his side of the field so that he keeps getting harassed. And let's just send in Garchomp just to pressure him more, just to force him to not just simply go for the hazards. Okay, he's gonna go for Flash Cannon. That's fine. Flash Cannon. What else does he have? He has Magnet Rise, he has Flash Cannon. Does he have spikes or screens or anything like that? I can take him out with another Fire Fang right here. Either way, like, even if he doesn't go for the what's it called? Like, even if he doesn't go for the Magnet Rise, he could switch into Mandibuzz, honestly. He really could. I'm gonna just go for Fire Fang anyway. Okay, he's gonna Toxic, like, he's gonna Prancer Toxic my Garchomp. This could be bad, because he can still wall me the hell out with Mandibuzz. So Toxic, Flash Cannon, and Magnet Rise. So I guess he didn't have spikes on this Klefki. That was what I was particularly afraid of with this Klefki, that it would have spikes or some shit like that. But from the looks of it, no, it does not. The downside is that I'm locked into Fire Fang because this Garchomp is Scarfed. So he can send in either Seismitoad to get rocks up, Starmie to Ice Beam me, because I'm locked into Fire Fang. It's not going to be able to do anything to Skarchomp. Yeah. Or even Kyurem, because Kyurem can take at least one Fire Fang before going down to something. But we got Klefki out of the way, which is really, really good, because that Klefki was kind of what was not letting my Gardevoir do it, put in work. He could send in Starmie right here as well to take advantage of my lockness into my move of Fire Fang and go for Recover. If he has it. If he doesn't have it, that's good for me. But I think he has it, honestly. Usually a lot of Starmies run Recover. Even if they're offensive, they typically run Recover. Just to have that recovery, you know? For when situations like this come around, when I'm locked into a move that Starmie resists, you know? Being forced to switch out and whatnot. He has Toxic on a lot of his mons too. That's something I'm noticing as well. He's thinking of what he can send out. I think the Starmie or the Seismitoad is what's the play here. Or, you know, go into this Kyurem Black. I was thinking he could have brought literally anything. Hell, even Conkeldurr, because I can't do anything with Conkeldurr yet. He's gonna send this out though. Question is, does he have Substitute on that thing actually? Does he have Substitute? Summary? I don't have like freaking... I don't have Whirlwind on this thing, which is the obnoxious thing. I'm afraid of this thing having Substitute because... yeah, obviously Substitute is bad. I'm going to try to send in Skarmory. If he sets up Substitute, we immediately go for Braver, just to break it. And if we lose Skarmory, that's fine, because I think we only needed it for the Conkeldurr, which, looking at what's... went for Ice Beam, okay. Actually, you know what, now that I think about it, this was a bad idea. Really, really bad idea, actually. This was a bad idea because the Starmie is still here. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna go into Lantern instead. We're gonna go into Lantern instead. Yeah, because I don't have my rocks up yet, and I would really like to get that right now. Okay. This Ice Beam is gonna probably 2-hit KO me after Poison though. Yeah, and if not, he's just probably gonna go for Earth Power. So yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go for just a slow pivot here. Actually, yeah, okay. I honestly think Heal Bell was the play here, honestly. Heal Bell to get rid of the poison from my Garchomp. I really think that was the play, honestly. Yeah, that was so the play. I don't know why I didn't think of it, honestly. Because now my only chance to possibly go for the... Actually, no, there is no chance. Not even against Conkeldurr, because Conkeldurr turned out to be faster than me. So there's no way to get the Heal Bell off anymore. He is Scarfed in the Ice Beam, though, which is kind of annoying, actually. The rocks are no longer up. And I don't know if I can even get them back up anymore, honestly. He went for the Fog. I think I'm sitting Garchomp. Gonna take more poison damage. Just one round. And here, there's honestly no reason for me not to go for the Outrage, honestly. Just to take this thing out. If he has a Havenberry, that'd be whack it. I mean, whack it. Wacky. Whack it. Wicked. I think I was gonna try to say wicked, but it was wacky. He's gonna switch it out. Okay. He's gonna go into Mandibus, because that's the only thing that he can take it with now. Yeah, Surreal. But it's taking prior damage from the rocks, and he hasn't roosted yet. Ugh. It's kind of a roll, it seems, to take it out with another Outrage. But I think if I don't go for it right now... Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for an Outrage again. Oh no, I can't. I'm locked in the Outrage. Never mind. I can't switch out. Never mind. So I have to find out if he's gonna go down to the... And it doesn't, so yeah, I have to switch out, obviously. He's gonna go for the Roost. Thank goodness I didn't get that third Outrage, though, because... Yeah, this does nothing, honestly. The Outrage did nothing. This is why I wanted to run Adamant Garchomp, but I was afraid of him bringing Scarf Starmie or even Scarf Kyurem. Because Scarf Adamant Kyurem or Scarf Adamant Garchomp will not outspeed Timid Scarf Kyurem, honestly. That's why I didn't bring it. I really think he could also U-turn, which is one of my biggest fears right now. That he U-turns. I'm almost sending in Lantern just to see if he does U-turn. Just to sack it. I got rid of his Klefki, so we already drew First Blood, so me losing Lantern is not like that big of a deal. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Good thing I decided to sack this because, yeah, that was a crit too. So we predicted the hacks here. If we send in Gardevoir just like that, we would have freaking gotten unhealthy and whatnot. Okay. It's leftover, so it's not like Roselli Berry or anything like that. So we could just send in Gardevoir and just start throwing out freaking, what's it called? Moonblasts all over the place. We don't have to worry about that obnoxious Klefki anymore. We just have to worry about if whether or not the Kyurem is... I think it's choiced at this point. I'd be surprised if it's not choiced at this point. But if that Kyurem has Iron Head, we have to watch out for that. We're gonna go for the Moonblast because honestly, there's no reason for me not to. Yeah, okay, he's gonna switch out into what? What's he gonna sack or let take a lot of damage? He's gonna let his Conkeldurr go down. Okay. Is it me or did Gardevoir just get another KO? Oh no, it never KO'd the Klefki. It kills this Conkeldurr though. Okay. The only problem is what the Kyurem is gonna lock himself into, or if he has Substitute or not. I don't remember if I sacked my... No, I didn't sack Garchomp. I sacked Lantern. I need the Garchomp for the Kyurem, honestly. My question with this is he of the the Rindoberry variety. He could be, honestly. And he could survive this. I don't think it's Sash though. But he could be Rindoberry. This is a tough one right here, because I could go for the energy ball, but if he's Rindo, he'll take a hit, get rocks up, and then force me to switch around, and then that's when I get crippled very, very easily. The Mandibuzz is immune to Spore from my Amoonguss. Everything else though, oh, and Starmie is natural cure, so... How do I want to approach this, honestly? This is the only way I can get my rocks back up too, honestly. But if he gets... We'll try to go for the energy ball. We could also taunt. Yeah, we could also taunt, but... I can live one move from this, I think. Even if it's Poison Jab or Sludge Wave. But the question is, do I want to let it take that much damage? I don't think I do, honestly. We'll send in Skarmory. Hopefully I don't regret this, because getting damage on this Seismitoad would also be nice, because if this is physically defensive, it's going to be able to take any hit, honestly. Okay, good. Now what we're going to do here now is, because we could Roost here. We're going to Stealth Rocks. He could Stealth Rock himself too. Okay, he's going to Stealth Rocks. He's gonna Scald us. If we live, we Roost. We don't live. Okay. I just wanted to get my rocks up. But now we send this Amoonguss in. The problem is that freaking that Mandibuzz though. Summary. We can't Spore the Mandibuzz, but we can poison it with Sludge Bomb. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go into Amoonguss. This might be a bad idea, but I think we have to go into it. I don't think he's gonna want to stay in, so we're gonna go for Sludge Bomb, because I don't think he's gonna want to stay in. He can't touch my Amoonguss with this thing anyway, so there's no way he's gonna want to stay in. The switch in is the Mandibuzz, and my goal here... Okay, he's gonna get his Stealth Rocks up. Damn it. Okay, at least let's get the poison on this thing and find out if he's Scarfed or not. Or not Scarfed. What's it called? If he's lefties or not. Get the poison, good. Are you lefties? Nope. So it's possible that he's of the Rindoberry variety. So with that, I'm just gonna go for another Sludge Bomb. Yeah. Surreal. Getting the poison on this would be nice because it'll help me cripple the hell out of this thing. Get the poison, yes. Okay, this is good. Now he has to choose on as to whether he wants to defog or does he want to Roost for his life. He got his rocks up though, so Scarf Cure him is a possibility here. Aerodactyl does not outspeed Scarf Cure him, but it does outspeed Starmie. Summary. I still outspeed Starmie with Aerodactyl despite not having Mega Volt. So the question is, what do I need? Summary? Check the moves on this thing. What moves do I have on this? Aerial Ace, Crunch. Crunch for Starmie. I'm gonna try to Giga Drain here. Or nah. Because he could try to Roost here, honestly. I feel like he could Roost here. Okay. I'm gonna just... Who am I kidding? Actually, nah, never mind. I'm gonna just go into Gardevoir. Hopefully I don't regret this. If I regret this, then... I don't know what to tell you, bro. He might want to get rid of the rocks, honestly. Overcoat. Defog. Okay, good. We got the right prediction here. Kind of, because he still went for Defog nonetheless. But I am leftover, so I am gonna get some HP recovery from the what's it called? But he now knows that I'm leftovers on this Gardevoir, so I think he lives from this Toxic actually. So my Gardevoir can actually get another KO here actually. There's no reason for me to go for Calm Mind at this point, I feel. I think we just need to go for Moonblast. Yeah, just take this thing out. Get this Mandibus out of here. Okay, Kyurem can still clean up if he gets lucky with freezing one of my mons here. Or if he has the Iron Head for my Gardevoir right now. But I'm convinced at this point that his Kyurem is in fact Scarfed. And what's left of my team is all weak to Ice, so this Gardevoir is the only thing that isn't weak to Ice. My Gardevoir got 2 KOs though, which is really nice. Okay, I think I know for certain I don't want to let my what's it called? I don't want to let my Garchomp go down just yet, because that thing is Scarfed, and that's the only thing that can outspeed Scarfed Kyurem. Although I think his Starmie is still relatively healthy to take a hit. But I'm not sure. He's thinking about it right now. This is still anyone's game, because his Kyurem, if he freezes one of my mons or one of the mons that I need him not to freeze, like this Gardevoir for instance, he could still win this. Okay, I think he's gonna try to get damage on me before he goes down so that his Kyurem can take me out. If he Substitute, we send in Garchomp and Outrage the Substitute and then bring in whatever the hell else to outspeed, because my Aerodactyl can outspeed both of these mons at this point, so... Okay. We're gonna go for the... Let's go for Moonblast. Let's see if he tries to recover here. Okay, no. He's Ice Beaming, because he's hoping for the freeze now. Ah, that's a crit. Okay, at least it's not a freeze, though. At least we get rid of the Starmie now. Starmie is faster than what's left on my team, so... Only thing he can hope for right now is that his, what's it called? Is that his, Kyurem cleans up here. In all honesty, I refuse to let Gardevoir go down here. I think if anything, if I sack any mon right now, it's gonna be Among Us, just because Among Us, yeah, it hits Seismitoad really hard, but so does Gardevoir. But Among Us is not gonna last too long against a Kyurem, honestly. It just gets Ice Beam twice, if not go completely down in one hit. Because Kyurem has always been a savage, whether it's Kyurem Black or just Kyurem, but both Kyurems have always been savages. So yeah, here it's a matter of what he wants to send out. He might want to send in Seismitoad, hoping that I don't have Energy Ball for it, but I do, so that would actually be good for me, and my Gardevoir can get another KO. Another good question is if he's a mixed attacker and has Iron Head for me. Iron Head, Scarf Iron Head can also clean up as well, just because... Okay, he sends this out. We could go for the Energy Ball, because even if we go for Moonblast, it'll still do a lot of damage. Okay. You know what we can do here also? Send out Amoonguss and then threaten to just Spore it. Because I don't think this thing can do anything to my Amoonguss. Unless he has Ice Beam or Ice Punch on this thing. Which I don't think he does. Rocks are no longer on the field, so... This is a modest Gardevoir, so I want to believe I could take this thing out. I don't want to risk it though, we're just going to send in Amoonguss. Let's see if he switches out. Let's see if he doubles. But if he doubles, either way I was still trying to sack my Amoonguss anyway. Okay, he stays in Earthquakes. Now the question is this an offensive Seismitoad? I don't think so, because it does that much, so... Okay. Now what we might try to do here is try to Spore this thing. We might try to Spore here. We could Sludge Bomb, but he can also go for Earthquake. Let's just Sludge Bomb. He's thinking of switching out perhaps. But even then, I still probably win with Scarf Garchomp. I do think I need to cripple this Seismitoad a bit more though. Just because the Seismitoad is way too bulky, I feel. And I think it can also take 2 Outrages from Garchomp, so... And I'm poisoned, so I don't want to get like Poison stalled or something. This Seismitoad can also have, I don't know, like freaking Protect or something. Just to stall out with Poison. I don't know. This is just what I'm saying though. Let's see. What do you want to do, Tony? We're looking pretty good, but again, we have to play our cards correctly here. Because if we mess up somewhere here, we might be in a problem. Okay, he stays in and knocks off my Black Sludge. Which is... it's whatever. And with that... I think no matter what though, he guarantees another KO here. Cause yeah, I think he guarantees another KO here. We're gonna go for the Giga Drain, I think. Or should I just keep going for Sludge Bombs, just in case he switches it in? Let's just go for Giga Drain. He stayed in, okay, that's good. He's gonna get as much damage as he can with another crit. That's fine. He did have the Rindo Berry. See what it tells you? So I did the right choice in not going for it with Gardevoir earlier, because he was just gonna live it and get a lot of damage on my Gardevoir. But now he is forced to take out my Amoonguss, and he has to go for Ice Beam here. Amanda Diaz. I don't know, but yeah. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb in case he bluffs Scarf and he had Substitute all this time, just to break it. Okay, he's gonna go for Ice Beam. I'll admit that there's a part of me that just wants to go straight into Garchomp just to, you know, finish it off. You know what? Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Garchomp. Yeah, I'm going to Garchomp because I don't want to mess around here. I just want to take this thing out, honestly. I wanted to give Gardevoir another KO because Gardevoir's looking like the real MVP so far, but I don't want to play around here, so we're just going to go for Outrage here. We outspeed this because, yeah, no Habit Berry because you're Scarfed, and that should be the whole game. We win another 3-0, which is really, really good. Because that's adding up to our differential really, really well. But, yep, we defeated Tony, aka Shady YouTube, or Shady YT, whatever the hell you want to call it. But, yeah, so GG once again, Shady. Shady, not Penguin. Yo, that battle was kind of crazy though. I'm telling you, that battle was hella tricky because we had to play around the Amandibus as well as the Klefki really well. As soon as we got Klefki, I started to feel a lot more relieved, but we were still not in a position where we were just guaranteed to win nonetheless. There were still other things we had to consider. Hold on, let me just say GG to the guy. Yeah, GG. GG. GG, yeah. Nah. Whew, okay. So yeah, that's going to be week 8 of the PMU right there. We won. So we're doing so well so far. Hopefully we can do this well when we get to playoffs, obviously, if we get to playoffs. Because I want to believe that at this point I do want to make plays I didn't think you would make that won you the game. Well, of course, I had to play around you in a way that you wouldn't expect. Because if you did, then... Or if I did make plays that you would expect, then you would just probably beat me, wouldn't you say? Also, knowing your guard set till the very end screwed me over. Well, yeah, I tried to preserve the set as much as I could, just because if I don't, then you'll play way too predictably. I know my limits. I know I'm not a hardcore competitive battler, but I know my stuff sometimes. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do in a battle. It's only a matter if the opponent knows. So, and if they do, they can definitely do stuff, honestly. So, but yeah, that's gonna be the whole game. And thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys for the next battle, but for now, just take it easy and have a good one.